Hi, I'm Tim Trueheart, and I'm back again with another video log. What's up? Good to see you. Hope you've been doing well. So, I have been working on these video logs for a few days now, and I'm trying to do one a day. When I started out, I was doing one a day, and then life got in the way, and I experienced vlog fade. That's what happens when you are not keeping up with the consistency of whatever you're trying to put out there. There's podcast fade. This would be vlog fade. So that happened. And what I've been trying to do now is get back on track because I want to have 30 of these videos in the month of November, 30 in 30 days. So this is video 5, and I want these to get better and better as I go. First and foremost, thank you for watching, and also please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I am going to make it a true habit that I put out videos on a regular basis, and you can check out all the cool stuff that I have to offer, and maybe you or a friend would like it. So please share and subscribe when you get a chance. And the time is now. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button for me. So what am I going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to talk about a couple of different things, but let's just jump right into it right now. And hopefully you get something out of it. I know that somebody will out there. What you got to do is you have to push yourself to get into the black. And what the black is that's when you are in the profit zone. You can be in the red or you can be in the black. So we want to get into the black because when you're in the black, you've got momentum. And you need momentum because it is what keeps you enthusiastic and keeps you just excited about going back and doing the things that you're doing. So try to get momentum because once you get momentum, it will start to snowball. That's what inertia is. And if you think that maintaining momentum is hard, well, try building it. So once you get it going, keep it going. Keep throwing the coal into the train engine. That's like what the thing that I imagine is. Like, that's what it is. To maintain momentum, you got to keep shoveling that coal into that big train that train engine, whatever that is called. I think that's what it's called. So I think that the system isn't as cool as what people think it is. When I say the system, I mean just like you get a job, you work for money, and then you use that money to buy all these things. I think that that is the system, but I think that a lot of us, we get sucked into it and we lose our place. And there's just so much out there that'll get you caught up and it'll bring you down. And these traps, they're going to catch you and they're going to wreck you if you're not smart about it. And they're all part of the system. So you got to be aware of like where traps exist. Like, we got factory farming. I mean, that's a bad thing. Of course, we know a lot of animals are getting hurt with that. We got credit cards. That's a terrible thing. It just catches people. There's the sugar conspiracy where we know that like sugar's bad for you. If you don't already know sugar's bad for you, it is not a good thing for you. It's actually weird that weed is illegal and sugar isn't when you really break it down. There's the lottery, which I think is just a great way to prey on people who have these hopes of a better life. The lottery is just, man, I would rather bet money on a cage fight than to try to pick some numbers. I mean, it's like I kind of know this guy's got some good grappling. This guy might be able to win this fight, but I don't know anything about the random chance that my numbers are going to hit. There's the education system. Obviously, we know how screwed up that is. And then we have the pharmaceutical industry. There's a lot of stuff out there that will get you and that is designed to just catch people if they're not smart about it. So that's why I say I'm not into the system. Obviously, we know that there's actual other things that can get you, like, alcohol, drugs, gambling. It's a lot of stuff. There's traps, and I really think that it's a bunch of shit, and a lot of it's not worth the the time, just even getting into some of these things. So I think we have to just get ourselves past the ideas of what we're currently subscribed to, or else we might end up stuck in these same loops for who knows how long. And what's to say that these things that we're doing are not holding us back. Some of these things could be really, really stopping our progress. We could be living a better life, but you know what? You smoke cigarettes and you're not taking care of your health, and guess what? You probably could have done a lot better had you know, stopped smoking when you were a little bit younger, but no, you just stuck with it. And I don't know if you ever got anything good out of smoking, but I don't know anybody who has. So I'm not talking smack about smoking, but I'm just saying these things are examples. I mean, we could be spending our time like creating art for the world to enjoy or teaching people about things that we love so that we can help them live better lives. And that's what I want a lot of people to do, but so many of us are just not self actualized. I know no one that is what they set out to be. Everybody always tries to do something and then they have to pivot along the way. Nobody ever just is like, I want to be a painter, and then they are just a successful painter. I know zero people, and maybe it's the people I'm hanging out with, but in general, I'm a normal middle class person. Well, I'm not normal, but I'm a middle class individual in the USA, and I don't know anybody who's got that American dream. So I just think that there's something wrong. Like if you try, you can get what you want, but I think a lot of people are just they're just afraid to try because they're worried about the uncomfortability of being in the struggle. And that's the biggest thing that I think hits people. And while they're trying to just be comfortable, they get caught in a trap. When if you could be comfortable with being uncomfortable, like say a marine, or like a lot of artists who are kind of like starving artists, if you can get comfortable in those positions, then you can eventually get out of those positions. And those positions really make you a lot stronger. But it's hard to be tough and strong when you have everything provided for you by, you know, this paycheck, and then it just covers everything. But you sell a lot of your time for that. And I just think that there's issues with that. So I want to get out of that myself, and I want other people to get out of it because it saddens me. And I mean, you got to put a lot of work in to make enough to be out of the system. You got to get a job that can make you enough money to take care of your responsibilities and to build a little bit of wealth so that you can like have the time necessary and the comfort necessary to actually pursue the goal. So you do got to make money, but we want to try to make money doing what we want to do and not what somebody else wants us to do. It's like you are working for someone else's dream when you're the employee. You need to be a self-employed individual or run your own business where you're the boss, and then you can eventually do that, become an investor, move forward. But we just can't get stuck under the yoke of somebody else. One of my tools to get to this place that I'm trying to get to is becoming more of a minimalist. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of my possessions so that I don't have all of these things that are obligating me financially or physically. Like if you have all this stuff, then you need space to keep all this stuff. Well, you can just keep acquiring things and you'll run out of space in your tiny dwelling. So if I don't have a lot of stuff, I'm light. It's easy for me to take opportunities. Hey, do you want to go move here? We got a job for you. It's going to start in 3 weeks. Well, God, man, how am I going to do with all this stuff? Am I going to store it? No, I don't own it. I don't have it. It's not holding me back. I think that minimalist lifestyle is really great. I want to get rid of most of my possessions, most of them, not like a laptop, things like that. But I want to do that. I want to pay off all my debts, and I want to just set myself up so that I'm no longer reliant on money. It's like you want to make enough money so that you just have money that you can live off of. Like if you had $3 million or something like 3.3 million, then the interest off of the money would be enough that you could just live off of the interest. And then like you want to get to that kind of point. So then like if you can live off 90K, that's beautiful if you got 3 mil. Can we get to 3 mil? So if you can get to 3 mil, man, you can pursue all of your dreams and aspirations with a $90,000 a year salary. I think most people can manage that. But God, we got to just get to that 3 mil or somewhere close to it. And there's a thing like there's a process to getting to it. But I just don't want to be so connected to the system in a way where I feel like I'm being held down. And I want us to all get out of that place. I create space. I lighten myself. I get rid of objects. I stretch my body. I stretch out my muscle tissue. I meditate for my mind to create space in my mind. I want to do all that stuff because these things, they overwhelm us and they clutter our minds and our spaces, and we can't do what we're trying to do because we're overwhelmed by all the stimuli bombarding us. You don't need so much stuff. I don't want more stuff. I want less stuff that's cooler. That's what I want. I don't think I need that much. I don't think you need that much either. I don't want, one of the things, I don't want whack people in my life. So I think you cut out whack people, you cut out extra possessions, you run more, you lose some extra body fat, and then you just focus on the things that you want to get. One way to get there, though, is to cut the things out and not become so reliant on the money and the money getting you objects. What you need money for is just to cover your bases, your food, the dwelling, some things for some friends and family, and then bills and debts. Otherwise, money, man, I don't know. I think it's just a trap. And there's a lot of them other than money, but I'm just talking about traps, minimalizing our life, and those kind of things. And I think if we do that, we can be happier. So if you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe, check me out, send me a message if you want me to talk about anything in particular. I'm a wealth of knowledge. Follow me on Twitter at Tim Trueheart. That's TimTrueheart. And check out my website, timtrueheart.com. And also, I run a comedy room every Thursday in Arlington at Summers Restaurant. Follow me online. You'll see all the information. Thank you. Peace.